Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Makayla, and if you're a subscriber, I'm so happy to see you in another reading again. So today's reading is going to be how men view you. So how do men in your life, or just men that see you on the street, how do they view you? Okay, this is not actually how you are, but this is just how they perceive you. So before we begin, I'm going to be lighting some incense just to clean the reading of any unwanted energies. Okay, we're going to be lighting these two incense, and this is just going to invite in feelings of peace, love, harmony, joy, all the good feelings. Okay, and it's also removing any unwanted vibes, any vibes that is bad for us. This is what the incense is doing. It's removing those vibes, inviting in feelings of peace and love, happiness and joy, prosperity. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so let's begin. I have 4 piles here for you today. Pile number 1 is jade. Pile number 2 is a red jasper. Pile number 3 is the black obsidian. And pile number 4 is a rose quartz. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and pick a pile that you feel most intuitively drawn to, and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the jade, this is your reading. Okay, let's see what's going on for my pile number 1s today. How does men view pile number 1? How does men view pile number 1? Thank you, Spirit. The Emperor. Okay. Ace of Cups. Okay. And what else? Get the Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness. So you got 2 aces, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. You got some water energy, some fire energy, and you have the Emperor, and you chose jade. Jade is like a very grounding stone. It's also green, so I'm seeing that men view you. And then the 4 of Wands. Okay, men view you as somebody who literally is like the Emperor or the Empress, right? They see you as somebody who is very of high value. Okay, because then you got the 2 aces, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. And that lets me know that, like, pile number 1, men view you as somebody who is very innovative. Okay, you're more so a leader than anything else. Okay, men view you as literally like alpha. Okay. I feel like you listen to your intuition a lot with the Ace of Wands, because this card is about union. Okay, as you can see, she's in bed, she's pregnant, and he's like holding her belly. I feel like this is you, pile number 1. You might dream about having a family, or you might already have a family. But yeah, men view you as somebody who is family oriented. Definitely, you care about your loved ones, you care about your family. So with the Ace of Cups, men view you as somebody who is loving, successful, who is satisfied with life and happy to be in love. Okay, yeah, so pile number 1, every man that meets you, they assume that you have a very playful energy. Okay, you don't mind playing, you know, play fighting, or just being playful in general. Like, you have a very bubbly energy about you, and men, they view this very like immediately. So within the first couple of meetings of meeting you. Maybe they met you once or twice. They get this very lovely feeling from you, and they feel like they can trust you. Yes, absolutely. So overall, I'm seeing that with the Emperor and with the two aces, that men view you as somebody who is kind of very independent, very alpha. Okay, you don't necessarily follow the crowd. You're very dominant as well. You know, you're the one giving orders, you know, not somebody giving you orders, right? But they still see you as somebody who's very playful and loving to be around. Yes, and you kind of give men this feeling of ecstasy, whether that be platonic or romantic, but you give them like good feelings overall. So yeah, let's get some more information for pile number 1 today. Thank you, Spirit. Got commitment, marriage. Okay, so men view you as literally a wife or a husband. They view you as somebody who is like wifey material or husband material. Okay, you seem to take very good care of yourself. I'm hearing like you care about how you look and how you dress, and men, they view that. Okay, they got cuddles. Okay, so men view you as somebody who would be really good at cuddling. Cuddling in bed, and just being loving and sweet and compassionate. And what else for pile number 1 today, please? Thank you, Spirit. How else does men view pile number 1? Okay, I love you. Aw, that is so sweet. So, oh my God, for this pile number 1, you kind of make men fall in love with you easily. It's like you don't even have to do much. It's like love at first sight. Okay, you've probably had a lot of men confess their love to you, but yeah, like every single time that you meet a guy, he kind of falls in love with you immediately. And even if you don't meet them, even if they just see you like outside walking, you know, they kind of just get this like feelings of abundant love just flush over them. I'm hearing butterflies. Yeah, you tend to give men butterflies when they see you. So that's awesome. Today I'm using a new deck. Today I'm using the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and I love this deck. I just picked it up. So we're gonna pull 2 oracle cards for you before we end today. Pile number 1, thank you so much for watching, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. Thanks. So let's get 2 more cards, please. 2 more for pile number 1. Well, how does pile number 1, how are they viewed by men? You got Moon Maiden, New Beginnings, and Jeweled Web, Connectivity. Put that up so you can see. The number is 41. Moon Maiden, New Beginnings, and 32. Jeweled Web, Connectivity. Yeah, so I'm getting for this pile that men view you as somebody who's very feminine. Okay, very feminine, very in touch with your feminine energy, because you got the Moon Maiden, and every time I think of the moon, I think of psychic abilities. I think of feminine energy. So men view you as somebody who has psychic abilities, psychic talent. Okay, and also somebody who is very connected, very well connected to God, to the universe, to people in your life, and to the divine. Yes, I'm seeing that for you, pile number 1. That's how men view you. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hello and welcome back to my channel, pile number 2. If you chose the red jasper, or this might be a carnelian, but I think it's a jasper, this is your reading. All right, let's see what's going on today for my pile number 2s. How does men view them? How does men view pile number 2? Let's get some more information. Starting off strong with the King of Swords. Wow, this tells me that you have wonderful communication. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. The Hierophant. Whoa. Alright, and one more, please. For my pile number 2s. And the Fool card. Wow. Alright, so you got 2 major arcana. And this lets me know that, first of all, every time a man meets you, he is just like foolishly like gawking over you. Like I'm hearing for this pile number 2 that you have such amazing looks. Okay, you're a very attractive person. Physically, you're very attractive. Spiritually, mentally, you're very attractive. And so you kind of give men this reaction where they just don't know what to do. They're just so like in awe of you and of your beauty or of how handsome you are. Okay, and then you have the Hierophant, and this talks about like tradition. So I'm seeing for this pile that men view you as somebody who is very traditional, or you have traditional beliefs. You might be religious, or very, very spiritual. But yeah, I'm seeing for this pile that men view you as somebody who is more of a traditionalist. Okay, you tend to follow the rules, whether that be spiritual rules or religious rules, right? And this may not be the case. This may not be how you actually are, but this is just how men view you. Okay, that's gonna resonate for some. And then you got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is about taking a piece of her hair. So I'm seeing that like men, there are some men that are like extremely jealous of you. You know, pile number 2, there are some men who view you and they like kind of want your life, or if they don't want your life, they want to get close to you. I'm seeing for this pile you have many stalkers. Okay. Lots of online stalkers, lots of people looking at your social media, especially men. Yeah, because they're just so like infatuated with you. And then with the King of Swords, this lets me know that like this is how men view you. Men view you as the king or the queen. Literally, you do not settle for less. Like, I'm seeing that this is how men view you. They view you as somebody who doesn't settle for less. Like, if something is not working in your life, or if someone is not treating you right, you're not going to tolerate it. Yes. And like, you kind of make men feel foolish, you know. The ones that are like really disrespectful and like really rude, you make them feel foolish because you don't feel that way about anybody. You have a very healthy self-esteem, pile number 2. Yeah, I'm getting for this pile, you have a very healthy self-esteem. And you know what they say, confidence is quiet, insecurity is loud, right? So the people who or the men specifically who hate on you, they're very foolish. You make them feel that way because you're so confident and you're so in tune with who you are. Like I said, you got the Hierophant, so you're very spiritual. You're very in tune with the higher power, with yourself, with others around you in your circle. And this intimidates a lot of people, especially men. Okay, but I feel like, yeah, men view you as somebody who is very like queen bee or king bee. Okay. So let's get some more information for pile number 2 about how men view them. How does men view pile number 2? I love that you accept me for who I am. Okay. 2 more, please. You drive me crazy, give me butterflies. Wow. Didn't I just say that? Yeah, you tend to give men butterflies. When they see you, they start to like hyperventilate. They're like, oh my god. They're blown away. Yeah, you definitely have that effect on men. Pile number 2, okay? You inspire me. Wow, so you inspire the men around you. You inspire the men that meet you in your life, okay? And you see, you got that I love that you accept me for who I am. You're a very non-judgmental person. Pile number 2, you're a very non-judgmental person. If anybody comes your way with something and tells you about a story in their life or something that happened to them, you just listen. You're open-hearted. You're open-hearted and you're very down to earth, and that is what men get that vibe from you, and they feel as though they can come to you with their problems and you won't judge them. Yes, that's amazing. Well, let's see what else. Today I'm using a new deck. I'm using the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck, and I love it so much. I just picked it up. So yeah, let's see what else is in the cards for you today before we end. Thank you so much for watching my video, pile number 2. It means a lot to me. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. You got Horseman, Herald of Change, number 30. Let's get one more, please. Thank you. You got 8, number 8, Crowned Games, used for the right of power. Yeah, so wow, check that out. You got the crown, and then you got the King of Swords. So yeah, this is heavy royal energy. I'm seeing that men view you as somebody who is very royal, somebody who is very of high status, okay, right use of power. They see you as somebody who is very powerful and somebody who used their power for good, right? You use your talents, your psychic abilities, your spiritual gifts, you use them to benefit your community, to benefit other people and yourself. Yes, and then you have Herald of Change, the Horseman. So this tells me that men view you as somebody who isn't afraid to change. You know, like I said earlier, if something isn't working out for you, you're not afraid to let go of it. You're not afraid to move onto greater things. Okay, so that was your reading, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you chose the Black Obsidian, pile number 3, this is your reading. All right, let's see what's going on for my pile number 3s today. How does men view pile number 3? Spirit, please let us know today how men view pile number 3. 9 of Wands. Got some fire energy. What else does pile number 3 need to know? Queen of Swords. Wow. All right. 2 more, please. So far, I'm getting very alpha vibes from this pile. Yeah. Your person or men view you as somebody who's very alpha. Okay, if this is resonating, try watching pile number 1 because they have similar energy. Pile number 3, men view you as somebody who's very alpha, but you also know how to relax when you need to, okay? I'm seeing that for this pile with the Queen of Swords, you might be quite independent, okay? Or you might rely heavily on yourself. With the Queen of Wands, you know, she's very secure. She doesn't really necessarily need anybody's help. I feel like this is the vibe that you give off to men. Also, with the 9 of Wands, I'm saying that you can be quite flirty. To towards men, or men view you as somebody who is a flirt with the Knight of Wands, because this is about caressing. Okay, this is about being very like a flirt. So I'm seeing that guys view you as somebody who is very flirtatious. Okay, even if you have a partner, men view you as somebody who is easy to get along with. Yes. Also, let's keep going with the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is about completeness. Wow, that's beautiful. So you give men, pile number 3, you give men this feeling of being complete. They feel so complete when they're in your presence. They feel like you won't judge them. They feel like you, even though you are very dominant, okay, and you are very like independent and you don't take a lot of bull crap, they still see this very loving, very complete side to you, very loving and just sweet and kind. Yes, that's the word. Men view you as somebody who is very kind-hearted. Yes, and then you have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is about the Three of Swords is about calling attention to disagreements and incompatibilities to find the courage to leave something that's not working. So yeah, I feel like this is you, pile number 3. You feel like in your life, if something is not working out, it could be a relationship, could be a job, could be school, could be anything. If it's not working for you, you're not gonna stick around for it, okay? I'm seeing for this pile that men view you that way as well. If a man comes into your life and he's not giving you the right treatment, if he's not giving you like princess treatment or prince treatment, like you should let that go. You should let that person go, because pile number 3, you are like literally so amazing. So you don't settle for less, and that is what I'm getting from this pile, that you don't settle for less. Okay, I'm also getting from this pile that you tend to be a heartbreaker. Okay, you're very like when it comes to men, men view you as a heartbreaker. They view you as somebody who has many options to choose from. Okay, and let's get some more information, please. How does men view pile number 3? Okay, you got finances and career. So this lets me know that men view you as somebody who is kind of like a workaholic. You might work really hard at your job or at school, but that's not how men view you. They view you as somebody who is definitely a hustler. Okay, I'm getting for this pile that you do not waste any time getting to the bag, okay? And men, they view that from you. They also think that you might be a gold digger. That's gonna resonate for only a few people, that you're only interested in guys that have money, you know. And then you have photos and videos. Okay, so this lets me know that you have a lot of stalkers, pile number 3, a lot of people who are watching your social media, watching your Instagram, your TikTok, your Twitter, your Facebook, whatever social media you have a lot of men who are watching your photos and your videos. A lot of internet stalkers, okay? So let's get one more for my pile number 3s today. Thank you. You got butterflies. So you give guys butterflies, pile number 3. Every time a guy sees you, every time men come in contact with you, you give them butterflies in their stomach. You're just so attractive and so beautiful or so handsome that you just give guys like butterflies. Give men butterflies. So that's amazing, pile number 3. Let's get some oracle cards for you today. I'm using a brand new deck. I just picked this one up. This is called the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and I love it so much. So I'm gonna get 2 cards for you today before we end. Also, thank you so much for watching pile number 3. I appreciate all my viewers. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so you got deep quiet, meditation and stillness, number 11. Okay, and let's see what else for pile number 3. You got magician, sword, confidence in your magic. Wow, 37. The number is 37. So I'm saying for this pile that you are literally a master manifester. You know how to manifest things into your life so quickly, and that's how men view you. They view you as somebody who is like the magician, or almost like a witch. You know, they view you as somebody who is very confident in who they are. You have a lot of self-confidence, pile number 3. Okay, and then you got the deep quiet, meditation, stillness. This tells me that men also view you as somebody who is very spiritual, somebody who is very in tune with God, with the universe, and somebody who definitely cannot be messed with. Okay, you have so many ancestors, so many angels protecting you. Like, I feel like it's just a bunch of people with like swords around just guarding you. So yeah, men also view you that way as well. Somebody who is highly gifted, highly protected, and highly spiritual. So yes, thank you so much for watching. That was your reading, pile number 3, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you chose pile number 4, the rose quartz, this is your reading. All right, let's see what's going on for pile number 4 today. How does men in their life, or men in general, how do they view pile number 4? How do they view pile number 4? Okay. The Hangman, 8 of Wands, 4 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so you got 8 and 8. August might be significant for you, or the number 8. So I'm going to put those together. I feel like you got 8 twice, so men view you, pile number 4, as somebody who is very abundant. Okay, and with the Hanged Man, they view you as somebody who is very feminine. Okay, somebody who's very in their feminine energy, because the Hanged Man is all about surrender, all about surrendering, all about being one with the universe, being one with yourself, being one with the creator, with source, right? So this is how men view you. They view you as somebody who is very spiritually inclined, somebody who is very in their feminine energy, being able to receive. Okay, and then with the 8 of Pentacles, this is about a little bit indifference. Okay, so pile number 4, this tells me that you're pretty much indifferent to anyone that's not, you know, anyone that's not to your criteria. I feel like for this pile number 4, you have a certain criteria for the men in your life, and if they don't reach that criteria, you're very indifferent to the types of men that don't reach your criteria. Okay. Because this is you, the 8 of Wands, pile number 4. Let's read about the 8 of Wands. Pleasure in and of itself is like the essence of springtime. Savoring eroticism as a pastime allows you some breathing room. So this lets me know, pile number 4, that men see you as somebody who is very delicious. Okay, they see you as somebody that they want to savor. Okay, I know that sounds really sexual, but this could be just platonic. Like they savor you, they savor your mind, right? I feel like you have a very rich mind, pile number 4. You're very intelligent, okay? So a lot of men view you this way as well. They view you as somebody who is intelligent, somebody who they have to take their time to savor. Wow, that's amazing. Pile number 4. Let's keep going. All right, let's see. With the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Cups is about habit and routine. Yes. So I see men viewing you as somebody who is very habitual. Okay, you have your rituals. Pile number 4, you might be into the full moon. You might do a full moon ritual or moon spells or things like that. But yeah, men view you as somebody, or you might dress the same way all the time, or you have a certain style. So men view you as somebody who is very routine. Maybe you wear your hair the same, or you have a certain scent, a certain perfume that men smell, and they're like, oh, okay, this is pile number 4. You know, you have something about you that is that stands out, and men view this about you. It could be your eyes, it could be your fashion, it could be your hair, it could be anything, pile number 4, but it's like an identifier, and men, they love it. They soak it up, they eat it up. Yeah, so let's get some more information for you, pile number 4, about how men view you. How do men view pile number 4? You got threesome, group sex. Oh wow. So men view you as somebody who could possibly be a swinger, okay? And if that's not the case, they definitely visualize pile number 4. They visualize you and somebody else, like in the bedroom. So that's interesting. You got the nature, outdoors. Wow. So yeah, men view you as somebody who is very into the outdoors, very into nature. You might be into the outdoors and nature, or camping or hiking or biking or any of those things that people do outdoors. They view you. You might be into camping or glamping. But yeah, men view you as somebody who likes to go to the outdoors, spend time outdoors. Yes, let's get some more additional information for pile number 4, please. How else does men view pile number 4? Okay, you got mommy, daddy. Yeah, wow. So if you're a woman, pile number 4, men view you as mommy. If you're a man, men view you as daddy. Yes, you give off these very pile number 4, you give off these very maternal or paternal vibes. Yeah, like men view you as mommy or daddy. So yeah, let's get 2 more cards for you. I'm gonna be using a new oracle deck. This is the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and I absolutely love this deck. I just picked it up, so I'm gonna pull 2 cards for you today, pile number 4. Oh wow, those just came right out. Let's see. So you got Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. Okay. What else for my pile number 4s today? How men view pile number 4. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, you got Deep Diver, diving into a task, number 10. And this one is a number 15, the Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. So this tells me, pile number 4, that you're not afraid to dive deep into the things that you want. In fact, this is all that you spend your time doing. Men view you as somebody who is very ambitious, somebody who is not afraid to dive deep into their goals. Okay, any task that you are faced with, could be at your job, could be at school, could be in your family or in your friend groups, you're not afraid to tackle it. And it's because you have such an amazing energy and you have such a passionate energy. It's like it's like it's natural for you, okay? And men see this. They see you as somebody who's very passionate and compassionate, okay? And then you got the dust devil moving out of stagnation. I'm getting for this pile number 4, that men view you as somebody who is not stagnant, okay? They view you as somebody who's busy, okay? I feel like pile number 4, you might have a lot going on, or even if you don't have a lot going on, that's how men view you. They view you as somebody who's like, damn, if I want to date with pile number 4, they have to schedule me in their calendar because of how busy you are. But that's a great thing, because it just means that you're moving closer and closer to your goals. That means you're winning, and this is an impression that you give men. So yes, thank you so much for watching pile number 4. That was your reading, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.